What you're looking at here is absolutely amazing. This is our 9-year-old student, Maddie E, participating in Star Makers International. She's been taking voice lessons with Rachel at Doorstep Music Lessons for a couple of months now, and those two work together to help prepare her for this competition. She is the youngest person in this competition at just 9 years old, and we sat down with her and her mom to find out how she placed in the top 10 as one of the only children in the competition. Check it out. So, Maddie, Stephanie, thank you so much, first of all, for letting us into your home today to talk about the awesome competition that you were in. Can you tell us what was the name of the competition?
Star Makers.
Awesome. How did you guys get involved in that?
So I did acting before, and we signed up. We discovered.
That's awesome. How did you find out about that competition for her?
So this is like a Filipino thing. So some friend sent it to me, and just like, why don't you try to have my signed up for this competition? I'm like, I'm not sure, but yeah. So they want you to sing yourself before they can accept you as one of the contestants. So they tried out mine, and they said that she's.
Yeah, so you guys had to audition for that and everything.
Right,
wow,
yeah.
That's amazing. How long did that process take?
So we signed up actually last year, so they're still waiting for some people to join. I think 6-7 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many people are involved in a competition like this?
So this is, there are 37 contestants, but some of them are groups. And individual.
And Maddie, you were one of the youngest contestants, is that right? Were you the very youngest? That's amazing.
She's the only child, actually, kid in there.
Wow.
Really? 20s and 30s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, two of them were 16.
Teenagers.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so how did you pick the song that you were going to sing? Was that something that you picked by yourself, or did Rachel help you, or your mom?
So I just started singing it randomly, all the time. Sometimes I just saw it online, and then I started singing it in the shower, when I was driving, when my mom was driving, and then they said, "What's that song?" And then I told them it's from the Start by Lakers, and then that's how I.
That's amazing. You really liked that song.
Cute.
Cool, awesome. Can you tell us what it was like to be in front of so many people and singing on stage?
So I thought I was scared at first, but when I went on there, it wasn't that scary because you'll get used to it.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool. Did you do any work with Rachel to help prepare that song before you went up there? Rachel, can you tell us a little bit about what you guys did to get ready for that competition?
Yeah, absolutely. So once we decided we wanted to work on From the Start, we basically just broke it down into sections, and we found that the jazz part was one of the harder parts we had to work on. And so we kind of had lessons where we focused on that part. We had focused on learning the lyrics and singing it all together, kind of combining all the different aspects, how we wanted it to go together. And then like she said, she was the one who brought up From the Start. And I already knew this song, so I was always just you want to sing that song? That's awesome. I was already so happy that she brought that song up. So it was a great fit.
It's amazing. How long did you guys work on that song for?
I think maybe 2-3 months, you would say? I think that sounds about right. Yeah.
So you put in a lot of consistent effort on that every lesson. Did you practice it outside of your lessons?
So Miss Rachel helped us record some of the chords that Maddie's having a hard time singing. So every time we're not doing anything and playing it and telling her, go listen to Miss Rachel. So yeah, just how she kind of familiarize the song.
That's amazing. Was Maddie always a musical child?
Yeah, so we noticed that when she was 3. So she's doing modeling and acting. So she has an agent in LA in San Francisco. But we never really pay attention on her singing. But there was a time when my husband is listening to her. He's I think Maddie's really into music because she used to sing Aladdin song, Reflection and all that. And she sounds so good. And we feel think she's, she has a future. And yeah, that's actually where she started with. She was 2 years old.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. Is this something that you had seen her wanting to do for a long time, or did this competition come up and you just thought this would be the perfect time?
Right. Yeah, we never really imagined her joining a competition like this. Especially this competition is really big competition. There's this TV station in the Philippines, ABS-CBN is they're really known in the Philippines. So we never really imagined her being in that, contest.
And Maddie, did it feel good to be finishing within the top 10 of that competition? What did that feel like for you?
I felt proud of myself.
That's amazing. You should feel proud of yourself, especially at your age. That's a really amazing accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
We actually never expecting her to be in one of the top 10 because we never prepare. We have 2 songs, but we're just sing the from the start song because we're not expecting her to be called as one of the top 10. So so she only has 1 song.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna work on more songs and try again next year in the competition?
Maybe a different one. So now, after the competition, someone called me again and they're like, oh, you should put Maddie into contest again. So there's this, I don't know if I can say it, but yeah, she tried out again and she got picked.
That's amazing.
So she was gonna be a semi-finalist again.
Wow.
This coming August 30. I don't know if I'm
The
allowed
end
to
of
say
this month?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is gonna be here in Las Vegas. So,
that's so cool.
Yeah, I hope you guys get to
we would love to come to that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we owe you guys that really helps her. Yeah, build the confidence, especially what I really like about it, last year when you guys had the recital.
Yeah.
And it's she's not used to she act in front of others is okay with her, but singing in front of many people. I think that's what her playing started. Oh, I can do this in front of others. So you guys really help her build her confidence.
That's such an amazing compliment. I think to you, Rachel, especially.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And how has it been taking lessons with Rachel? How long have you guys been doing that now?
It's been a while now. I'm trying to remember when we started.
Last year,
yeah.
And so I'm actually nervous at first, putting her into voice lesson, in person, because we used to just do the online. But when these two meet, they feel they've been together for a long time already. They've been, yeah, right? The rapport is there, and they really like each other. They have common interests and stuff. So yeah, Miss Rachel is really a big influence with everything
Yeah, it's we come into lessons and then we'll talk about other stuff what K-pop concerts have you seen, fashion stuff. We both have a lot of stuff in common, Sanrio. So it's just we have stuff other to talk about and music with them. Can focus and get the stuff down too. It just makes it even easier to
And what's good about her is she has this love and compassion with her students. So that's what I appreciate about her. Because other teachers, they're just acting like a teacher, right? We all have teachers.
No,
and
yeah,
we don't like that. So it's their relationships. It's they're friends. They have something to talk about, not just music. So that's really good.
That's amazing. That's really fantastic. How do you feel lessons at home have been going? Is that a benefit for you?
I think it's really good because she's comfortable. She can just go to the bathroom and get some water. Mm-hmm. I think it's pretty easy for her, especially after school and stuff.
Has it made your schedule easier too?
Correct. Yeah, we don't need to go anywhere to drop her off and stuff because she has a lot of activities where I'm bringing her dancing and all that. It's really hard because you have to prepare everything and bring it with her. So yeah, being here at home and Rachel just come here. It's really awesome for us.
We just think it's so cool what you've been able to accomplish, Maddie, at such a young age. And the fact that you're doing even more is really, really amazing. Most people don't get their start as young as you are. So I think in 10 years, the places you could be are just incredible. Thank you for supporting that interest in her. Arts and music is so important. To see parents and teachers supporting that is a really, really wonderful thing. That's our mission. And we're just so glad that it's worked out this way for you guys. And we can't wait to see your next competition.
Yay! That's gonna be awesome.
Best of luck in that.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.